Hello, amazing people, and welcome to the Friday night mic drop at the Ryan Files. A little different, I know. I am on the road right now on Interstate 80 in Pennsylvania, getting ready to get in there tonight, get all my stuff done as far as costumes, getting them ready, ironed, and all that. Little scary. I'm in my truck. Decided to drive the truck. I've got my suitcases in the back. Pretty waterproof back there, but not 100%, and I'm getting into some rain. Seems like every time I come across here, this Butler, Pennsylvania area, right around exit 2930 of Interstate 80, feels like there's rain or snow. Last time, if you recall, early on in the Ryan Files, one of the episodes, I went back home and I had to drive through a freaking blizzard, and it was like kind of along this road in this area. So yeah, I guess maybe a lot of precipitation. The temperature, wildly enough, has dropped from 88 degrees down to 72 degrees in the past couple miles. And I hope tomorrow, the Clearfield County Fair, the temperature's closer to 72 than 88, but I'm sure it'll probably be 90. So, anyways, kind of cool. As soon as I get to the hotel here, and it will be maybe an hour-ish, I am going to upload this video for the Friday night mic drop. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of this going on during the months of July and August, because I will not be home a lot of that time. I will be at Legends. I won't be at Legends in Concert. They have a 80s show going on at Legends in Concert, so that's why I'm out on the road doing gigs, and looking forward to it. Last night, actually yesterday, I drove about 11 hours from Branson down to over to my folks' house. They got a new house, and it was really cool to see them and my sister and their new house, massive property out there. So I'm proud of them. And they weren't sure, but they said they were thinking of coming to the Clearfield County Fair. Of course, for anybody that knows, I was actually born in State College, but grew up the first 12 years of my life in a tiny little town called Frenchville, Pennsylvania, which is, I don't know, quite a ways down the road from Clearfield, but anyways, Clearfield was the big town that we went to. So, and you know, I get to perform at the fair. There's going to be a lot of family there, and friends of not just Ryan Pelton and my entertainment career, but also of the Ryan Files. So looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. So let's get into it. On the ETA Files side of things, real quick, little update. Normally, when an episode is done, I try to get the members only episode up and running. And I also try to, you know, make announcements about upcoming episodes and all that in advance. It's just been a little challenging with the travel. I will get better, I promise you. Next week, Bill Cherry, Ultimate Champion Bill Cherry, will be on ETA Files, which is an awesome interview. Okay, Bill, I mean, out the gate, I'm like, Bill, people want to hear from you, not from me, and he takes the microphone and runs. And I think I don't say anything for the first 40 minutes of the interview. It's awesome. But trust me, and I mean that. I'm not kidding. It is awesome, because the story he tells, by the end of it, I think the last thing I said is like, man, I've always liked you, but now I'm a fan with mad respect. His story is awesome. So check it out next week. But I uploaded the episode, and this happens once in a while. There'll be like a tiny little snippet of whatever on the timeline. I'm not thinking about checking it out. I just render out the timeline and upload it, and boom, you know, because I've got 50,000 things going on, and I got to get on the road traveling and all that. Next thing you know, I go to release the episode, and I realize, oh no, there's like 45 minutes of blank space at the end of this episode. That's what happened. And so it was like, I looked at it, I was like, why is this like almost a 2-hour episode? It wasn't that long. So anyways, I had to re-render it and re-upload it. I think it's uploaded. All the checks and whatnot should be done. So by the time you're seeing this, I think that the Bill Cherry episode at ETA Files will be available for channel members in advance. That's the thing. If you are a channel member of ETA Files or the Ryan Files, you can catch the episodes early, which is awesome. So check out ETA Files. If you are an Elvis fan, ETA fan, whatever, share it. Share that episode with everybody. Everybody loves Bill Cherry. Bill Cherry is an icon in the business. He's an ultimate champion. We're trying to get over 1,000 subscriptions. So please share it, and tell people to subscribe. It helps out a lot. And like I said, with same thing with Bill Cherry over at the Ryan Files, we've got this week a really cool episode, man. I'm so stoked about this. So there's a brother and sister team, Daniel and Teresa Duke. They live in Texas, but they're the great-great-grandchildren of Jesse James, outlaw, Jesse James back in the 1800s, train robber, and all kinds of stuff. And basically, they've written a number of books, or this one book that they both read and wrote, and Daniel Duke has written a number of other books kind of expounding on the same information base. But according to them, Jesse James faked his own death, and some wild stuff, man. Where'd all the money go? All of that. We get into all of that. So the bottom line is, tune in this week to the Ryan Files. If you haven't noticed, we are a growing channel. At the time that you're watching this, Ryan Files might be up to 34,000 subscribers. We have been growing exponentially. It's awesome. And I thank everybody for supporting the channel for so long, whenever it was just, growing out of the gates. Very excited about promoting it to friends and family at some of these gigs I'm going to be going to, as well as just going and doing the show. So yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. I'm excited. There's some new merchandise that's coming out and whatnot. A new way for me to get more merchandise and availability, t-shirts and stuff like that, and also the Deep Dive Book Club, which I'm really stoked about, man. We've got amazing people that are on deck to come on the Ryan Files. So, man, if you haven't, get out there. This is like one of the faster growing podcasts on the planet. So, check it out. We're gonna get there. We're growing fast, and thank you guys all. Appreciate your support. So I am going to perform tomorrow, Saturday. I'm not sure of the times. If you are from Pennsylvania, I know there's a lot of Pennsylvania folks out there. If you want to, come on out. I think it's like it shows at 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. I'm going to be wore out. But I'm going to do it. I have to get on the road immediately after the 8 o'clock show. I'm going to drive until I can't keep my eyes open, get a little nap, and make it home, because I think I have like 8 days at home, and I have got some major players booked to be interviewed for the Ryan Files, and I have to get it done because I'm going to leave for a bit and go back on the road back to Pennsylvania, and I'm going to spend some time with my folks during that time. But I need to get these interviews done in studio and all that. So hoping everything works out. Hope everyone shows up on the interviews. Got some ETA Files interviews as well. So those 8 days, I think it is, I have home, I'm just going to be boom, 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 boom. This particular trip, I drove. It's going to be about 2,000 mile round trip. So a lot of miles. Found out. I'm not going to say much about it. I don't want to get in trouble, but it was funny. I found out the venue said, no, you've got to get your own hotel room. It's comical. Anyways, I'm going to have some fun at this event. I'm looking forward to seeing friends and family. Yeah, I'm just going to go and have some fun. Looking forward to it. Got teddy bears. Going to be throwing them out. And so if you got some free time, come on out to the Clearfield County Fair. Small town fair. Nice fair, though. Clearfield County, Pennsylvania. About an hour from where State College is, Penn State. If you know anything about that. It's where I was born and raised, right in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains. And but it's good time, good people. And yeah, just gonna have some fun, man. Sing some songs and have some merchandise. People ask about that. Not gonna have too much anything to do with the Ryan Files merchandise wise, but like I said, there's a massive amount of t-shirts and stuff like that coming very shortly at theryanfiles.com if you check that out. And all that stuff, I mean, seriously, there's so many ways to support the channel. You're helping us grow, and I really appreciate it. It's a lot of time, money, energy, and effort, and I appreciate all the support. One of the best ways to do it is go and buy a t-shirt or something like that, or tell your friends about it, or get it for a birthday or a Christmas gift, whatever. It helps a lot, so appreciate it. I miss my boys over at Legends, but I'll see them in September, and just got a lot going on, man. Got a lot going on. Getting ready to ramp it up for Elvis Explosion. Gonna be on the road and whatnot. I mean, I've got 4 dates in Pennsylvania in a row. I've got Westbury Music Fair in New York, Long Island, New York. Potential for another gig, maybe in Canada. We'll see. Got a gig, a private event, kind of a private event down in Georgia, and then Elvis Explosion. So I'm going to be traveling. So yeah, prayers for safe driving. Appreciate that. Thank you. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm just going to keep on keeping on, and excited about growing the Ryan Files. We got some big guests coming. One that was not going to be able to come on, and then all of a sudden was able to come on. Huge, close to my heart. Excuse me. Another gentleman who has been on Joe Rogan, coming on the Ryan Files. A gentleman that will be on in 2 weeks, who has some new information already before I even get to put his podcast up to the public. Has some new information and wants to come back on and talk about it. That's exciting. I mean, we're talking about stuff too, like from pyramids to ancient gods to Jesus Christ to, you know, artifacts on Mars. I mean, we've got some really cool stuff. And of course, next week, Jesse James, man. I remember growing up in the woods, you know, of Pennsylvania as a young kid, and I was a cross between, sometimes I was Indiana Jones, most of the time I was Indiana Jones. I had the whip. If you've ever tuned in, you heard the story about the whip and the scar on the back and all that stuff. But yeah, Indiana Jones or Jesse James, man, robbing trains in the middle of the Appalachian woods. But yeah, so it's going to be awesome. I've got about 60 miles to go. So you all be amazing. I appreciate you. Hope to see a lot of you tomorrow. like I said, man, please, if you haven't already, jump on board ETA Files, Bill Cherry. Make sure you subscribe. And, of course, the Ryan Files, close to my heart. We are growing so fast. It's so amazing. And I'm so thankful. All right. You guys rock, man. Hope to see some folks tomorrow. We'll have some fun. Cheers.